Well, hi and welcome to my beautiful office. It is a beautiful sunny winter's morning. It is a little windy and it may get some wind on the mic, but we'll keep persevering. Quick catch up today with how I'm going with my documentary. I finished my voiceover script about 6 weeks ago. I handed it over to my wife. She put her 2 cents in, and then we sat down and had a bit of a talk about each individual section, and I think we've come up with something really nice. So for the last 6 weeks I have been practicing performing those voiceovers. Comes the wind on the mic. Why come on. It just keeps happening. I've done this probably about 5 times now, waiting for the wind to stop. I always knew this would be the hardest part. That's doing the voiceovers. It's a tough gig, that is for sure. So 5 years ago I got a bit of an education on YouTube from 3 different guys that are voiceover coaches, and got a good education there. I learnt a lot. So I've taken that in, practicing, trying to get things right. Now I have a problem, once you start talking for a little bit, I start getting a bit of saliva in the back of the throat and my larynx start tightening up. So I liken it to singing, that you need to develop the strength in your voiceover, in your voice box. So yeah, it's a little bit tough at the minute with that. As my performance has been going, it's taken me a while to get it to the way that I want. I want it to sound as natural as possible, like I'm speaking to you as a friend, sharing my story. That's a lot tougher than you think. Now, I have practiced over the years with voiceovers, as most of you know. It's been a bit crappy sometimes, but I have been practicing with it and I do understand things a little bit. But to get that right, sounding natural, having a little bit of emotion to it, without overdoing it, it's been tough, because the natural thing for a human to do when you put a microphone in front of them is to start talking like a radio announcer. Just a little bit, but everyone does it. And I remember being taught that when I was getting my education from those 3 guys. Right, so I thought, I'm a little stuck here. It's not coming out the way I really want. I'll go back and listen to one guy in particular, because he was all just about coaching people with voiceovers. So he'd done a recent one and he was coaching a young guy, so live, listening to him. And I thought, wow, that you're talking about the problem I'm having right now. And so I'm listening and trying to work out from listening to him how I can, change that from not sounding like I'm a voiceover artist reading from a script with a radio announcer voice.
There seems to be a condition that exists with almost anybody who steps behind a microphone. The analogy I use is it's like an invisible switch. It's like when you get behind a microphone, there's this switch that goes on in your brain that all of a sudden causes you first of all, you see it in the posture. And in the video that you're about to see, you'll see that as well, that it's more erect. It's almost like leaning into, you can see it in the face, kind of the wrinkle on the brow, that you go into presentational mode. So it's almost like a physical cue. The microphone, I'm physically postured, and then I began to present the information in a way that I think that I should sound like based on a preconceived idea. Part of the process of breaking that cycle is simply understanding what's going on. It's very hard to see it and hear it in yourself. And so that's why I'm sharing this video, a rare look inside of one of my one-on-one coaching sessions.
So it's helped me a little bit, and my last effort wasn't too bad. So we're getting closer, but it has to be perfection. It has to be the way that I want it before I can say, right, I am happy. In a secluded part of the reserve, there are 4 females who live in the same area. But we're getting closer and closer. So I'll keep going. Always knew that this was going to be the hardest part of making the documentary. So I have been mentally prepared for it. and we'll keep persevering. Okay, so as far, oh, we're getting the wind again. Sorry. Now, as far as raising money for this project, Buy Me a Coffee had a few more people to donate to the course, so we've made it up to $370. So thank you very much, guys, for your donation. I actually had some people that I've known for quite some years, Anne and Greg, local people. Anne taught my son in primary school. They physically handed me some money for the cause, so thank you very much, guys. Well, thank you to everyone. It's been awesome. And that money has been spent already, and this is why people like me asked for help to make a documentary, so that we can make sure that it gets done. My main hard drive died with my programs on it, and I had a backup, but it's only a tiny little hard drive. It was my original one and it was too small, and I kept it just in case something like this would happen. But it's so old now with everything, I had to renew everything, and it's that was a challenge, but we got through it, got it done. So I bought a whole heap of new hard drives, one as a backup for my main hard drive, so that is now safe and everything's right. We can sleep at night with that. I backed up all my library of footage and photographs and a few other things, so that I can complete this documentary without worrying about, even if my backup hard drives die on me as well with my wildlife library. So I now have 3 backups of each one. So thank you, guys, you helped me out there, saved me from ever having problems coming up. That's awesome. I managed to sell my 7D Mark II, a couple of other things, and I was very lucky that I had 2 people want some of my wildlife footage. So I've contracted out some like stock footage, which is something that I've been building for the future to do, that people just go onto a web page and it's all there, all the different footage that they can use for their projects. So that's coming up in the future, but it came early and I wasn't prepared for it, but we got through it. So this guy wanted some of my footage of the yellow belly glider for his project, a professional filmmaker. He's doing a documentary on lyrebirds, so that's gone to that. That's awesome. And my local shire also wanted to contract out some of local wildlife stuff as well. So we put that away. I am so close to $4,000. So now this will make sure that I should be able to complete this documentary, hopefully, with that amount of money, get my music made up, and you know, just getting it into what I call into market. So yeah, waffling on now. So thank you, guys, for supporting me with Buy Me a Coffee. And if there's anyone that still wants to donate, you know, look, then every little bit will help. I'll put the link to Buy Me a Coffee down in the description below this video. Right, that's all I've got for today. My little catch up with how I'm going. It's all going good. We're getting close to getting something really nice. Hopefully by the end of this year I'll have episode 1 finished on the agile antechinus. Well, at least close to finishing anyway. Not in any hurry, we can't rush it. But at least learning about all this voiceover stuff, episode 2 and 3 should go a hell of a lot quicker, getting them done. Alright, waffling on now. Time for me to nick off and go and have my breakfast. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, get more of this amazing stuff, click on my icon down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen and hit the little bell. You'll get notification whenever I do anything else. Oh, that sun's getting a bit bright in my eyes. So sorry, yeah, so hit the little bell, you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you want to go and have a look at the other mad and crazy things I've been doing in the past, click on my icon right here at the end of this video. Take it to my channel. There's over 100 videos to choose from. I talk about photographing, filming in a forest environment and all sorts of things like that. I go on adventures. The wind. I go on adventures. I take you with me. So go and have a browse. There'll be something there of interest to you, I am sure. Yeah, just remember to stay away from that bloody coronavirus stuff and stay safe so you can come back and watch more of my amazing videos. But yes, please stay safe. And also remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.